Ladies and gentlemen, welcome on into the 5th episode of the FS Podcast, otherwise known as the Fantasy Sports Podcast. It is Thursday, May 7th, 2020. We're still in quarantine. I got my co-host Waya here today.
What up, Jagger? Thank you again for that intro. What we're going to talk about today is our top 10 tight ends for the Fantasy League. And, of course, like we always say, this is pre-draft. So it's going to change throughout the season, as always.
Of course. So we have a bit of news, not a lot of news.
Mm-hmm.
The only news that we really found worthy, I guess, I don't know, it might not be worthy. Cam Newton admitted today that he is down for being a backup.
Basically, he's down for anything. No, I was kidding. Yeah, I mean, of course, I think we talked, was it last episode we talked about him?
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, so, with him now,
I mean, if you're a backup, it doesn't add fantasy value to you, though. So, I mean,
you just don't know. I mean, he might rebuild, his career. Maybe.
Who knows? He might twist it and turn it.
Yeah.
Pop it and lock it. So today, as Waya said, we are going to be finishing out our pre-draft top 10 rankings.
Yeah. But before we get into that, let me shout out our social media accounts. Instagram is fantasy.sports.podcast. And then our Twitter account is F_S_podcast.
There we go. If you tuned in last episode, you messed it up.
I am practicing, okay? I got it.
Practicing in the mirror every time you wake up.
It's my alarm. It's my alarm to get up.
So we're going to bust into top 10s. Number 1, we got Travis Kelce with the Chiefs. Mm-hmm. He finished as number 1 last season.
He did.
I had him last season.
Did you?
Yes, I did.
I didn't know.
I've had him for 2 years.
Okay, bragger. But yeah, of course, he finished as number 1 last year, and I can definitely see him being number 1 this year again.
I could. I mean, with Gronk coming back, it could be a bit harder.
Maybe. Like I said about the whole hype thing, we got into it before.
It's just you don't know. I mean, Kelce's shown that he gets mixed in with the passing game.
He does.
We're not sure how Bruce Arians is going to work Gronk into the scheme.
That's going to be a little different, especially with Tom Brady and Gronk being like a good duo.
That's true. Yeah, it's going to be hard to say.
But Kelce's still really good.
He is.
Really good tight end. Of course, he has a Super Bowl ring.
Of course, I would take him before any tight end.
I'll pick him up. He would be my first tight end to pick up before he's not off the board.
That's true. I think I took him in the 2nd round last year.
How many, did he break 1,000 yards?
I believe so. Let me double check.
Oh. He does get really good receiving yards for his quarterback, of course. I think he averaged 6-7 yards.
He was pretty solid.
Yeah, he was consistent. And of course, he scored a couple touchdowns when they're close to the end zone, 5 or 10 yards away. As usual.
Yeah, but I mean, I think it's pretty easy to say that Travis Kelce would finish
as number 1.
I don't know about 1, but I think for sure he'll definitely finish top 3 or top 5.
I mean, I'll definitely see him in top 5 the whole year.
Yeah, Travis Kelce had 1,200 and almost 30 yards.
Okay, see, that's really good.
So, more yards than some receivers.
Yeah, especially. But in our number 2 spot, moving on, we got Gronk, of course, coming back out of retirement and going on with the Bucks with his, like we said earlier, Tom Brady. What do you see that? Do you see him staying top 5 throughout the season? Or even top 10?
I see top 10. Top 10 easy. Top 5, I don't know. I mean, I know it's Gronk, and Gronk has
He's
been,
the biggest man.
I know that, when he used to play,
he
did finish in the top 5 a lot.
Yeah.
But, with this whole new coaching and new scheme, is Bruce Arians going to, take a book out of Belichick's
page? Of course, I say, each game he's going to average about, maybe break at least 10 receiving yards each game.
I think so.
So, I mean, that's not bad.
I think he'll at least get 3 or 4 catches,
Yeah, per game.
At least.
I say he can break in. Yeah, at least get like more than 10 yards a game.
I mean, yeah, he's a solid bet.
He is. He's always there when he needs him. When
Mm-hmm.
Tom needs him.
But I think the only downside of Gronk is that he's going into a new scheme, and Bruce Arians doesn't use the tight end.
That's true. And then a whole different division now.
Yeah. So I mean,
they're not dominating no more.
That's true. That's true.
But yeah, Gronk, I can still see him staying top 5 throughout the season. Yeah.
I feel like
because there weren't really that many good rookies that were picked off over the draft that were really good tight ends.
a lot of people were looking at the Bears tight end, Komet.
Oh yeah.
He was pretty good in college.
It's a rookie. You never know, he might blow up.
True.
Like look what happened to Darren Waller last year.
I know.
So
he was in the league for 3 years, and then last year he decided to blow up.
And he wasn't even. Oh wait, he wasn't a rookie. What am I?
He wasn't. He was off and
My
on
bad.
with off the field issues, but
I was thinking about their wide receiver. I mean, their running back. But
yeah, but I mean, I think what I'm gonna be dealing with Gronk is the rust. He's gonna have rust on him.
He's coming out of retirement.
He took a whole year.
Of
off.
course, running back's different position, but look at Marshawn Lynch. He came out of retirement, played with the Raiders. Didn't really.
Yeah.
I don't believe it's his fault, but he didn't.
And then
really
last
do that
season
well.
he came in on the back end to go with the Seahawks.
And then.
Yeah.
I never really heard of him.
I know. I saw this one post the other day saying that he might come back with the Seahawks to retire there.
Really?
Yeah, which is weird because
again?
Yeah, so it doesn't make sense.
He's gonna retire as a Raider, leaves and comes back to the Seahawks.
Yeah, and then he's probably gonna get like a 1-day contract just so he can retire again.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean Gronk is Gronk. He's gonna get you those touchdowns. I think that's the biggest thing.
Yeah, I could definitely see him. Of course, pick him up.
But I just feel more safe with Kelsey.
Yeah, I mean he's in the number 2 spot.
Yeah.
For top 10 tight ends. So, Gronk is. I say he's gonna be consistent. But with tight ends in fantasy, it's kind of hard for them to break double digits in their points.
Because really, they need the touchdown.
Yeah.
The touchdown is what saves them.
But even if a tight end gets 7 points, that's still really good. Because others get 3, 4, 5.
Unless you got Kelsey or Kittle.
Yeah.
Who get almost 20 points a week.
Yeah, see, those are really good, but an average is 10 points.
Yeah, they're barely hitting
game.
that 10.
Yeah. So.
I don't know. I mean, I like Gronk, but I think when we revise this list down the line, I think he's going to drop a little.
Yeah, you think so?
I think so. I think I ranked him too high.
I think he might drop to the top 5, but I have a feeling he might stay in top 5 throughout the season.
I don't know.
You don't know?
It's just that retirement thing, He went a whole year without picking up a football.
And he was in WWE.
Reigning champion.
But yeah, so.
Number 3, we have George Kittle with the Niners.
No.
Man was good. He was good.
He was really good.
Not last season, but the season before that is where he really shined.
Yeah.
And then
last
season he still shined.
Yeah, he still shined.
That's when he had his breakout season then.
Yeah. And of course he did really good in the Super Bowl.
That's true.
He did. But yeah, he was just a good tight end for the 49ers, to give him that push to make it to the playoffs and eventually make it to the Super Bowl. Even though they lost.
I think that was more on their defense.
Yeah, that was more on their defense. And I think they did. The offense was on point,
Yeah. You had the rushing game and the passing going at it.
And Kittle.
In my opinion, I think Kittle is the biggest threat at receiving they have.
He was.
I don't think their wide receivers really.
Even before the show, we were talking about revising it, but like I said, the Saints game, that one Saints game, and he freaking.
Where he went another 10 yards with 3 guys and a face mask call.
I think it was 3rd down or 4th down. He made that play.
Yeah, and he had the face mask call on him.
Yeah, and he was still making his way down the freaking field.
And you see this dude get him in a headlock. He jumps on his head trying to pull him down.
Yeah, so yeah, he's a strong guy.
He is.
He's really strong. He can power his way through defenders like that,
I mean, I feel pretty confident in the 3 spot for him.
Yeah.
I don't think he'll hit 2 or 1. I don't think he just had. Yeah, because he has Jimmy Garoppolo.
Yeah. I mean, I can see him.
And the Niners are mainly a running team.
Yeah, the Niners are still a really good team, of course.
They are.
But I don't really see Kittle breaking top 3. Like,
I don't
see
think
him
he'll
top
break it.
5, of course.
Maybe like 1 week he'll be the top for the
yeah,
week.
like
but
he blow up and
he
then
won't be
just go
consistent
down.
like 1 or 2.
Yeah,
I don't think. Watch, he's gonna break 1 or 2 this season. That's what'll happen.
you just never know in fantasy. You know.
But in my opinion, looking back at it, I would take Kittle over Gronk.
I would too. Be honest.
Just because you know what Kittle's capable of.
Yeah, and
last
he's
season.
young.
Yeah.
He's still pretty young, and Gronk, like you said, coming out of retirement, haven't touched football in a year.
Yeah, I mean Gronk is still young, but
but
it's kind of hard to come back after taking a year off.
That's
I mean, look
true.
at AJ Green.
Oh yeah, he's coming back. The Bengals, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's gonna be interesting.
Yeah,
Joe Burrow and AJ Green.
But yeah, but moving on to our top 5 spot, we got Darren Waller from the
Raiders.
I almost said Oakland Raiders. I mean
Las
Vegas
They moved to
Raiders.
Vegas in the offseason.
He did really good. For
I
them
picked him
last
up.
year.
I think before the first week. I picked him up.
Yeah, he was a really good tight end. Like you said, like he's been in the year for like what 3 years.
3 years, but he had some issues.
Yeah, and he just blew up with the Raiders, which was good. That's what they needed.
Yeah, but I don't know if you paid attention, but when I had him after their bye week, something just happened and they weren't involving Waller like as much.
Yeah, I saw that. I don't know, man. All right, let's talk about Derek Carr. No, I'm just kidding. I just
Here we
kidding.
go with Derek Carr.
I just gotta mention him every episode. Just don't even talk about him. Just say his name. Or just say Carr. I don't know, but
I like Waller at the 4.
yeah, the 4th spot. I can still see
I don't
him,
think
though.
he's gonna finish top 10 though. End of the season though.
You don't think so?
I don't think
I was
so.
gonna say top 5, but
I think he's gonna be on the back end of 5, maybe.
maybe
Like maybe the 6 or the 7.
you just never know. Like the Raiders are a new team.
That's true.
They got rebranded. It's the logo just moved cities. But I can see Darren Waller still being consistent with his game.
Do you see him over 1,000? I meant to ask this about the earlier people. But we'll touch on them.
This year, I don't think so. I don't see him breaking 1,000.
I mean, when I had him, he was mainly the yardage tight
Yeah.
end. He didn't get a touchdown till like week 5.
He didn't. But it's good though with PPR league.
It is. It's nice.
So it's a yardage.
So let's go back up. You think Kelsey over 1,000?
Yeah, I can see Kelsey breaking 1,000 again.
I think so.
Gronk, I don't really know about because, like he said, new. I mean, he's not new, but he's coming back.
He's new. Air quotes.
But I don't really see him breaking 1,000. Gronk.
No. Kittle.
I can see Kittle breaking 1,000.
Mm-hmm.
And
then we said
Waller.
Waller. I don't see Waller either.
I don't really see Waller breaking 1,000, but I could definitely see Kittle and Kelsey.
So moving on to the 5th spot, we got Ertz.
Yeah.
He kind of died down near the end. Dallas Goedert really took
He
the
did.
job.
He was a big name actually for the tight end fantasy. I remember, him being on the board. Like he was like, I think he was like top 5 one time. I can't remember, but I think he just had like, what do you call that?
He was solid, and then for some reason, when they got like in the red zone, they just wouldn't throw him the ball.
Yeah. I mean, I guess like you really need that for like a standard league, but PPR, if they give him the ball just for yardage, that's still really good.
Yeah. I mean, who knows? I mean, with the Eagles drafting Jalen Hurts, a lot of people are saying he's going to go running back.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
But I can see Ertz. I don't see him breaking 1,000.
You don't?
I don't.
What about like 5 touchdowns? Do you think he could get
Yeah,
like 5
I can
touchdowns?
see him make 5 touchdowns. I can see him making at least like 1 touchdown every other game.
Yeah.
With the Jets. I mean,
the Eagles.
I was thinking about the other green team, the Eagles. I don't know why I said Jets.
Yeah, I could definitely see Ertz over 1,000.
You can?
I can. I can see Ertz.
I think I said no.
Yeah, but I can see him over 1,000. So long as Carson Wentz stays healthy.
Yeah.
That's the big thing. Carson Wentz seems to get hurt every year.
Yeah, true that.
Like on their Super Bowl run, they got hurt last year. Got hurt.
I was glad though. I was actually glad they won that Super Bowl.
It was nice.
A couple years ago.
It was a change of pace.
Yeah, it was different team.
I know. It was nice and refreshing.
It was. And then the next year, you never heard of them.
I know. Something happened. They pulled a Carolina Panthers and just flopped.
They did. Same with the Falcons. Remember the Falcons did really good. They went
Then
to
they
Super
got
Bowl.
28-3.
Yeah, and then Patriots made a comeback. They lost the next season. You never heard of them.
Oh no, they're still doing that. I don't
know.
But next, we still have our wide receivers to talk about. I forgot about that. But next week, next Tuesday, we are going to be talking about the schedules because the schedules drop tonight. We're going to be talking about the schedules and then wrapping up on Thursday with the top 10 wideouts.
Yeah. That one was a little difficult.
That one was real hard. I think
Because
that we spent forever.
There's just so many and so many good wide receivers, so it was hard.
It was like the tight ends. Once you hit top 3, it became hard.
Yeah, and there's just so many, you know.
I know.
So they kind of balance each other out. But yeah, we'll do that next Thursday. Of course, before that, we're going to talk about the schedule for the new season. Are they even going to call it the 2020 season still? Are they gonna call
I think so. It comes out at like 8 p.m. Eastern.
Oh, okay. Well, moving on to our number 6 spot in our tight end top 10. I like saying that, tight end top 10. Our number 6 spot is Austin Hooper, and I had him.
He's on the Browns now.
He is on the Browns. I had him last year, though, in my fantasy, and he was with the Falcons, and he did really good for me. I mean, he got injured he got injured and he was out for a couple of weeks, but he averaged, I think, maybe 15 to 20 points each week. And then later on, after he got injured, he only broke to 10. But
yeah,
that was so good for me.
I like Austin Hooper
because he was consistent with his points for me for the fantasy.
Yeah, I mean, I like the player Austin Hooper. I like his capabilities, his upside.
Yeah.
Do I like the man throwing him the ball? No, I don't.
Yeah.
Baker didn't have a very good season last year.
I know. I mean, when you think about it, you're right. He did really good for me last season. He was there in clutch for me.
Mm-hmm.
But he's now with the Browns, and he's with Mayfield.
Well, and you also have, I don't know. I think I took a break from keeping on NFL news. I don't know if they still have David Njoku. I think they do.
You think so? I don't know.
Because he was a good tight end.
He was. But I could definitely see Hooper making his way in there.
I could see him fitting in the scheme.
Yeah, I could see Mayfield throwing him the ball, getting him that yardage, but I don't really see Mayfield making him his main target for a touchdown.
I feel like that's still gonna be OBJ and Juice Landry.
So, I don't really see him throwing Hooper the ball at the 5-yard line.
No, if anything, at the 5-yard line, I think they just run it in with Nick Chubb.
Yeah, Chubb. So.
It's hard to say.
I think he'd be there for the yardage.
I think I think it's gonna be like Waller.
1st and 10, just give him the ball.
Yeah, I feel like that's where Hooper is now. I feel like he's gonna be the yardage tight end.
Yeah, which is good for a PPR league.
Yeah, but in standard,
it's not.
What's the point?
Yeah,
I'm gonna get 2 points. It's bad.
Yeah, so that's why you gotta pay attention to what league you are in.
That's true. Hooper over 1,000?
I don't see him breaking that down. You know what? I kind of do actually because, like I said, no touchdown, no nothing. Just give him the ball to get maybe 4 yards, 5 yards on the down.
I can maybe see him getting 3 or so catches a game. Maybe.
Yeah, but I don't see him breaking that down.
I mean, 3 catches ain't a lot, but
I mean that's good for a tight end.
Yeah.
Because tight ends, usually the big guys, kind of thing.
Yeah, I mean, the wide receivers, they get 10, 12
catches a game.
Oh, no. But what about touchdowns? 5+, you think, for Hooper?
Yeah, I can see him doing that. I can see him making at least 5 touchdowns his career.
I don't see him getting 1,000 this year.
I don't. I said that. I don't see him making 1,000.
No.
Breaking 1,000.
I don't even think he'll get close.
Maybe 500.
I think so, 500, 600,
600.
maybe 7.
Maybe.
But I don't see him getting 8 or 9.
Maybe.
It's going to be hard to say. I mean, Baker could turn it around.
Yeah. I mean, like you said, he still has OBJ and Landry, so.
Yeah, but I think they just need to get on the same wavelength.
Yeah.
Because, Landry's good.
Yeah.
You saw it when he played on the Dolphins. He was good.
He was good.
OBJ, he's good.
And I picked him up last year, Landry, when he was.
Wasn't he more solid than Beckham?
Oh yeah, 100% more solid. And I started Beckham over Landry, and I don't know what I was thinking.
Who knows? It's just that star power.
It's just that name, OBJ.
I know. You're OBJ. It's 3 letters, so maybe I'll get triple-digit points.
Odell. Same with Cam Newton. A lot of people be like, "Oh, Cam Newton's a backup. I'll pick him up. He created the dab." I'm like, no.
Yeah, I mean, Cam Newton. I liked what they said about him in the beginning of the season. Oh, he's not hurt. He's not hurt. He's good.
Yeah.
Why ain't he running? He's good. He's not hurt. He's good. He's solid.
Yeah. So.
And then week 4 rolls around and he's not playing anymore.
I do remember last year I called Andrew Laundry, like, laundry basket, laundry. I don't know what I was thinking, but yeah, like you said, Mayfield has Landry and OBJ, so I don't really see him throwing the ball.
I think I remember seeing that Odell doesn't like really being in that scheme with him.
Yeah.
I mean, he's not saying he wants to leave.
Yeah.
But he's just saying he's not feeling it.
I don't really see Hooper fitting in either.
I don't either.
I don't. So I don't know, but Hooper made our top 10 list, so I can see him maybe hitting like the back end of top 10 this year.
I see him actually 15.
15?
Like in the 15s, maybe?
Yeah.
15
I can
below.
see him like almost making it top 10. Like,
I could, but I don't see him being like your consistent
12 or
tight end.
11. Yeah, true that. Then he just did really good last year, so we put him as number 6 spot.
That's true. Number 7, we're going to move on to the Ravens, I believe.
Yeah.
With Mark Andrews, their tight end. He was actually surprising a lot of people.
He was. I don't think he broke 1,000 at all, but he got the
when you
yardage.
got Lamar and Mark Ingram running the ball, it doesn't really give you a lot of leeway to catch
the ball.
Yeah, so
might as well not throw it to you. Let Lamar run a freaking 60-yard run.
They like you go out there 4th and 1 or like 4th and 5. You want to take it, Lamar? All right, you got it. Get out there.
So don't need to throw the ball. Just take the ball, man.
I know. Mark Andrews over 1,000?
No, I don't
know.
See him. I don't know. I think it was like 2 episodes ago. I talked about Lamar saying he's not going to focus more on his running game, more on his throwing game. If that's true, then maybe I could see.
I don't think he's going to break
Andrews.
1,000.
I don't see him breaking 1,000.
Even if Lamar like diehard focuses on the pass, I still don't think he's going to get over 1,000.
Yeah, I don't see him breaking 1,000 either. But I could see if that happens, I could see Lamar giving him the ball. Throwing him the ball.
That's true. 5+ touchdowns?
Yeah, I can see that. I can see him like making a touchdown like maybe once every game again. Like I think I said that for Waller.
Yeah, once every other game.
Once every other game, I can see him scoring that like running it in for like 5 yards.
I actually have more faith in Mark Andrews at tight end than I do with Austin Hooper.
Yeah.
Because, we can see that Lamar can throw the ball good.
Yeah, and like Hooper is on a new team. So. Yeah.
Mark Andrews is already in that scheme.
Yeah.
He knows what's going on.
He does. And they know him,
Yeah.
So, I could definitely see Mark Andrews if that happens. Lamar not running the ball as much. I could see him staying in top 10 or maybe top 12.
Yeah, it's going to be hard to say.
15, my bad.
But yeah, I don't think he's going to finish top 10 end of the season though.
I see him top 15.
Yeah, maybe. So let's move on. Number 8 with Jared Cook.
Yep.
He was on the Saints. I think he's still on the Saints.
He is still on the Saints.
He was kind of a sleeper, I think, for a lot of people.
I mean, he did have a big name. I've heard of Cook more often. Wait, hold on. Is he?
I think he is. As you can see, we're very well informed on what's happening in the offseason.
He is.
Okay.
Yeah, he's with the Saints.
He's got... I like Jared Cook.
Yeah.
He's got, Drew Brees throwing him the ball. It's nice.
And his name is out there, so I know, like, you've heard of Jared Cook at least once,
Unless you're, like, just starting out.
Yeah, starting out with
learning
the new
football
season,
and all that.
But, like, yeah, I've heard his name been thrown out there, So but I don't really see him breaking 1,000 at all this year.
No.
Of course, like you said, he has Drew Brees on his team.
That's true.
He's a veteran. He's a really good quarterback, winning Super Bowls many times. But I don't really see him breaking 1,000. But I definitely see Drew Brees throwing him the ball.
Yeah, Jared Cook didn't break 1,000 last year.
Yeah,
he didn't even hit 800.
So I don't really see him breaking 1,000 this year. But I could see.
I mean, because I still think the focus is on can't guard Michael Thomas.
Yeah. So I don't know.
It's going to be hard.
I mean, he is in our number 8 spot.
Yeah,
for
I
this
feel like
list.
he's not going to finish 10.
He's not gonna finish 10. I feel like too, but like we said, it's a pre-draft, so we don't know yet.
We're going to just spend some time
Yeah,
on the new
but,
list.
With Drew Brees, I don't really see him breaking 1,000, and I don't really see him staying within the top 10 list.
Yeah, because when you got a star like Michael Thomas,
yeah.
well, he's gonna get the ball at least 10 plus times.
I know, like some people are saying, like we've been we're some of the tight ends we've been saying like we don't see them staying in top 10. You know.
That's true.
But they're in our top 10. But like that's just.
Well, they're in our top 10 to go.
Yeah.
Going into the season.
Going into the season.
We'll see what happens.
Yeah. That's why it's called a pre-draft.
Yeah.
So
we got to factor in the draft, and I think definitely there's going to be some rookies on here.
Of course, I think some rookies are going to finish top 10.
I think so. I mean, you had last season. There was plenty of rookies.
Yeah.
Josh Jacobs, Kyler Murray.
Yeah.
Gardner Minshew was sneaking in. He didn't play the full season, though.
He didn't.
He was having to sub out time with old Nick Foles.
But, yeah, I could definitely see one of the rookies sneaking in, taking in his spot. You know,
I do, too. But Jared Cook, would you try and draft him, or would you see if maybe he falls out of the draft?
I would try to draft him.
Jared
Yeah?
Cook. Like how early?
Like maybe around 4, 5.
4? I'd say like 6.
6. Well, yeah, if Waller and Kittle are still up the board, definitely.
Well, yeah. But Kittle, I think, usually goes in like top 5 rounds.
Yeah.
Usually.
All the tight ends do, really, when you think about it.
Yeah, that's true. Same with the quarterbacks.
Yeah, because like once the top 5 are gone, you're like, what?
Exactly.
Yeah.
I guess I'll pick. What's his name?
I'll just go with the what do you call that? The rankings.
I know. Let's see. He ranked number 13. All right, I'll get him. Why not?
The predictions. So, but yeah, I don't really see him breaking 1,000, and I don't really see him, being consistent within the top 10.
I see him getting 5+ touchdowns or so.
Yeah, I definitely see that. All tight ends should at least get 5+ touchdowns.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting because Michael Thomas, he's not gonna break the catching record again, but I still see Michael Thomas as a threat to Jared Cook's value, and then them still throwing Taysom Hill in occasionally.
Yeah, true. But I don't see him staying within the top 10.
Yeah.
But he's still a really good tight end to pick up.
So, number 9, let's just hit on number 9 real quick. Tyler Higbee. 1,000 or no?
Yeah, I can see him.
Yeah?
I can see him making 1,000. Just because, like, I think what did he average last year? I think it was like, what, 700?
Something like that.
700? So I feel like he can make that push, break 1,000 this year.
So, let's move off of Tyler Higbee. He had a very short time on our show. Number 10, we have Hunter Henry. He played with the Chargers last season, if I remember correctly.
I think he's still with the Chargers.
Yeah. You got Justin Herbert.
Yeah,
and,
the new quarterback.
Tyrod Taylor.
And like same with the Raiders, like I said, the Chargers are new, rebranded, so you just never know.
I mean, it's gonna be interesting. Hunter Henry over 1,000.
No, I don't really see him breaking 1,000. Do you? What did he average?
He didn't even hit 700.
He didn't.
Last
I was
season.
about to say, did he at least average like 600?
He hit 652.
652.
I don't see him over.
Yeah, I don't see him over either.
5+ touchdowns.
Yeah, definitely. I see him making 5+ touchdowns this season. I don't see him making a touchdown every game.
I don't either.
But
I mean, with that quarterback situation in LA is going to be interesting.
Yeah, it's a new quarterback.
Tyrod Taylor, Justin Herbert.
Yeah.
Who do they start? You
don't know. But I don't really see him breaking 1,000. But I kind of think he might stay in the top 10 list.
You do?
Yeah, I think he might be.
You think he's going to be like on the back end, maybe?
Yeah, maybe like that number 12 spot. But I can still like see him staying in the top 10 list of our pre-draft.
That's true. I don't see him finishing top 10.
You don't?
I see him maybe 15.
Yeah.
I see a lot of these guys, but like below the 5 spot, getting lower.
Getting lower.
Anything 5 and above,
Yeah.
they usually stay consistent. like Ertz, Waller. Waller was a bit shaky on sometimes.
Yeah.
Kittle and Gronk is going to be interesting.
Yeah, definitely.
And then we got Kelsey.
I'm really excited for this season. With Gronk and Tom Brady. With them coming back. Well, Tom Brady's been there, but with Gronk coming back, and of course, like the new teams, like the Raiders and the Chargers, I just can't, and the Cardinals, I just can't wait to see what's gonna happen.
So that's all the time we got for today, ladies and gentlemen. Go ahead and tune on in to our schedule analysis next Tuesday. And then Thursday we'll be wrapping up our pre-draft top 10s with the wideouts.
All right, so before we end the show, of course, I want to give a shout out to our social media accounts again. Our Instagram is fantasy.sports.podcast, and our Twitter account is F_S_podcast. And as always, thank you for tuning in to FS Podcast.